Pradesh. Mohan Yadav is being sworn in as the Chief Minister of the state of Madhya Pradesh in Bhopal today. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India's Union Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP's National President JP Nadda, Chief Ministers from other BJP-ruled states, other union ministers and other senior leaders are attending this mega swearing-in ceremony in Madhya Pradesh. The new government includes two Deputy Chief Ministers, Rajendra Shukla and Jagdish Devda, while former Union Minister Narendra Singh Tomar will assume the role of Assembly Speaker for the Madhya Pradesh State Assembly.
मुख्यमंत्री जी को पद एवं गोपनीयता की शपथ ग्रहण कराएं।
मैं डॉक्टर मोहन यादव ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं मध्य प्रदेश के राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या देश के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं डॉक्टर मोहन यादव ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय मध्य प्रदेश राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा। उनसे मिलूं, आपसे प्रणाम करूं। पीएम साहब को धन्यवाद दें। किसको
Right, these are live visuals coming into you of the swearing in of the new Chief Minister of the state of Madhya Pradesh. Bear in mind, it was a surprise decision. Mohan Yadav was chosen as the Chief Minister, and as we speak, he has been sworn in as the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Bear in mind, these are live visuals coming to you from the Motilal Nehru Stadium in Bhopal, where this swearing-in ceremony is taking place. PM Modi in attendance. Home Minister Amit Shah is set to be there as well, along with the BJP's National President JP Nadda. But on the stage, what you see is India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with the newly appointed Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister.
ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं सत्य निष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञान करता हूं, विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं मध्य प्रदेश राज्य के उप मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं जगदीश देवड़ा ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय मध्य प्रदेश राज्य के उप मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
Right. Deputy Chief Minister Jagdish Devda being sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister as we speak at the Motilal Stadium in Bhopal after the Chief Minister. Now it's time for the two Deputy Chief Minister. Bear in mind, Madhya Pradesh has two Deputy Chief Minister. One is Mr. Jagdish Devda, who's just been sworn in, and the other is Mr. Rajendra Shukla, who is the other Deputy Chief Minister in the new government of Madhya Pradesh.
महोदय, नियुक्त उप मुख्यमंत्री श्री राजेंद्र शुक्ल अपने पद तथा गोपनीयता की शपथ ग्रहण करने के लिए यहां उपस्थित हैं। महोदय, कृपया अब आप नियुक्त उप मुख्यमंत्री को पद एवं गोपनीयता की शपथ ग्रहण कराएं।
मैं राजेंद्र शुक्ला ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं मध्य प्रदेश राज्य के उप मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं राजेंद्र शुक्ला ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय मध्य प्रदेश राज्य के उप मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को तब के सिवाय जबकि ऐसे मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
Mr. Rajendra Shukla, the second Deputy Minister, taking oath, and with that we've had the new Chief Minister Mohan Yadav and the two Deputy Chief Minister Jagdish Devda and Rajendra Shukla. The formalities have been completed. Both of them have taken, all three of them have taken oath in the presence of India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's on the dais. We also understand many other union ministers and senior leaders are in attendance for this huge swearing-in ceremony in Bhopal at the Motilal Nehru Stadium. We're bringing you live visuals straight from Bhopal of the new Madhya Pradesh government, the Chief Minister and two Deputy Chief Ministers being sworn in. We also have some guests joining us to help understand the way forward for the state of Madhya Pradesh as well.
महोदय, आज का कार्यक्रम समाप्त हुआ।
आप सभी लोग राष्ट्रगान के लिए अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं और अब पुलिस बैंड द्वारा राष्ट्रगान।
And now we have Mr. Jagdish Saxena, author and senior journalist, joining us live on this broadcast, even as we continue to get you live pictures straight from Bhopal. Jagdish Saxena, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us this morning. An auspicious morning for the state of Madhya Pradesh. BJP coming back into power for the 5th time. And my only question is that, be it Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh, you are seeing this pattern of a chief minister and 2 deputy chief minister being put in charge, isn't it, Mr. Saxena?
Yes, it's indeed a historic moment for Madhya Pradesh, in the sense that this is an entirely, it's a new face of chief minister, a very characteristic with a tika on his forehead. He is face of Hindutva in Madhya Pradesh. He is face of OBC politics in Madhya Pradesh. He is a Yadav, and it is believed that BJP is going to use him in the coming Lok Sabha election. But the immediate task before Mohan Yadav is, after taking oath, he'll go to the governor house, and he will go when he goes back to the he goes to state secretariat. It is the road which he is going to travel, and it is the road which is least traveled by him, in the sense that he has to select his cabinet colleagues. He has never done it in the past. He has to select a chief secretary in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh doesn't have a full-time chief secretary for the past 1 year or so. The chief secretary retired. He was given first 6 months extension, then another 6 months extension, and then he retired in November end this year. So we need to have a full-time chief secretary. He has to select his cabinet colleagues, and then the governance, which has taken it is on the back burner of in Madhya Pradesh for the past over a year, because Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan has always been in the mode of elections. So a lot of things are required to be in Madhya Pradesh to put things in order in Madhya Pradesh. Executive is waiting. The bureaucrats are waiting, for fresh postings. There are a number of bureaucrats who have been at the posting for last many years. So there are many things waiting for the new chief minister, and his exam begins now.
Right. The question here is that, of course, you have a iconic chief minister from the state of Madhya Pradesh like Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Lots of talk about how that when the passing on of the old guard and the transition to a new government in Madhya Pradesh. How do you see that? The fact that it was that Ladli Behna scheme which was considered the #1 reason for the BJP's victory in Madhya Pradesh.
True, Ladli Behna, much has been talked about Ladli Behna especially in last 2-3 months, and especially after the BJP came to power again. But look, no one in Madhya Pradesh or in center, they are willing to give credit of Ladli Behna to the victory of Madhya Pradesh, to the huge victory of BJP in Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he never talked, or he hardly talked about Ladli Behna during his campaign rallies in Madhya Pradesh. The state president of BJP in Madhya Pradesh, he hardly talks about Ladli Behna scheme. And the long-time cabinet colleague, Mr. Vijay Shah, immediately after winning election, when reporters talked to him and wanted to know the reasons of his huge victory, and said, was Ladli Behna a major factor? He said, no. Ladli Behna alone can't make a difference. Ek scheme jeet nahi dilati hai, was his quote. So it's true, people are talking about Ladli Behna, but BJP in Madhya Pradesh, they are leaders are not willing to give credit to Shivraj Singh Chauhan that Ladli Behna has made difference. Mr. Chauhan, yesterday, he was talking to the reporters. He had a press conference last afternoon in the Chief Minister bungalow, and he was looking quite unhappy, and he said कि मैं मांगूंगा नहीं, मांगने से अच्छा मर जाना होता है, which shows his mindset, what was going on in his mind. And BJP has not yet talked or decided about his future, what his position is going to be in BJP. in Delhi or in the organization or in the state politics of Madhya Pradesh.
All right.
So,
So if I were to ask you at this stage, do you see, because the talk about these set of state elections is that these were semi-finals for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. If these are semi-finals and certain results have come out, certain decisions have been taken, what are the chances that Shivraj Singh Chauhan will be made to play a major role to ensure that all the seats from MP for the Lok Sabha go to the BJP? Because bear in mind, that was also another of his promises. He said he will pen out a mala, a garland of all the Lok Sabha seats from Madhya Pradesh to the BJP and PM Modi.
That's what I was about to say. He immediately after elections, he started visiting various places of Madhya Pradesh. His first visit was Chhindwara. Chhindwara is one place, which BJP is not able to win. Even in the last elections, BJP had 28 Lok Sabha seats. In Madhya Pradesh had 28 Lok Sabha seats. There are 29 Lok Sabha seats, and Shivraj says that he wants to give present of a garland of 29 lotus. That is the number of Lok Sabha seats in Madhya Pradesh. This he said when he visited Chhindwara. So he has made it position clear that he wants to be in Madhya Pradesh. He has said it in so many words, so many times, that मैं भोपाल छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा. He said it yesterday also. But now it's up to BJP. It is BJP to decide whether he is going to be, one of the star pracharaks in Madhya Pradesh. What his role is going to be in Madhya Pradesh in the coming Lok Sabha elections. Because after choosing Mohan Yadav as an OBC face, a Yadav, I think he is going to be used extensively in Madhya Pradesh and in the neighboring state of UP and in Bihar also. So let us see what role BJP is going to assign to Shivraj Singh Chauhan for the coming Lok Sabha election.
Okay, we'll have to wait and watch because there's clearly no clarity when it comes to what is going to happen with Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. The other question I want to ask is, how do you see a repeat performance in Madhya Pradesh for BJP come Lok Sabha elections? Because there is no guarantee that when you win a state elections 100% in every state you will get all the seats as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned. How do you see the electorate in Madhya Pradesh behaving in Lok Sabha elections? Do you think there will be a difference, or there won't be much of a difference?
In the last election, BJP had performed very well. 28 seats out of 29 Lok Sabha seats, and the tradition has been like in any state in the country. For the state election, people, when they vote, they have in their mind the local issues, the sadak, bijli, pani, rozgar, things like that. And for the national election, they go for national issues. But what had happened in the state elections, we have seen. I think BJP is going to perform well in the Lok Sabha elections also, and may repeat the performance of the Vidhan Sabha elections in the coming Lok Sabha elections also.
All right. And what do you make of the new leadership? One is Mr. Mohan Yadav, a businessman who used to be a tea seller, who rose to the BJP ranks. That kind of folklore is the kind of folklore, our Prime Minister Modi comes with. But talk to us about this new leadership group. That's what I began by asking you. These days, there seem to be a leadership group in a state. Rajasthan, a chief minister, 2 deputy chief minister, Madhya Pradesh, a chief minister, 2 deputy chief ministers. In that sense, do you think this will bolster decision making better in Madhya Pradesh?
Yeah, in a sense, like Mr. Mohan Yadav, he comes from Ujjain. He was inducted in Shivraj Singh Chauhan's cabinet only in 2020, and 2023 he is chief minister. Before he was inducted in the cabinet in 2020, he was chairman of Madhya Pradesh Tourism Development Corporation, and much before that he was doing the politics of Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, which is the student wing of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And this is all about his political experience. The other two leaders, the 2 deputy chief minister, Mr. Jagdish Devda and Mr. Rajendra, they are much more senior to Mr. Mohan Yadav. Jagdish Devda he has been representing a Malhargarh seat of Mandsaur. It's an opium belt in western Madhya Pradesh, or Malwa, the region of Madhya Pradesh. He was finance minister in Shivraj Singh Chauhan's cabinet. He belongs to scheduled caste category. Then we have Mr. Rajendra Shukla. He comes from Madhya Pradesh. He was industry minister in Madhya Pradesh, very close to Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
Right.
The local politics, the state politics of Madhya Pradesh did not allow Shivraj Singh Chauhan to induct him in 2020. But he was inducted.
So in that sense,
as
it's surprising,
minister.
isn't it? The choice of chief minister and deputy chief ministers. The deputy chief minister is more senior to the chief minister himself.
Yeah, that has been happening in BJP. See what has happened in Rajasthan, in Chhattisgarh, and the same thing in Madhya Pradesh. It's not the seniority or the how seasoned is the chief minister. It's, I suppose, the caste politics, the OBC politics. It comes in the fore when he was chosen as the chief minister. There were many people in the race, like Prahlad Patel, a very seasoned OBC leader who was minister in Mr. Modi's cabinet. He was made to resign. He was sent Madhya Pradesh. He was elected from Narsinghpur in Madhya Pradesh, but he was not given the post. And for all of us, the surprise face was Mr. Mohan Yadav. And as you rightly said, the two deputies are senior to him. Now it is going to be very difficult for him also, Mr. Mohan Yadav also, when he is going to select the name of his cabinet colleagues, because there are so many other people, who were cabinet colleagues of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, 8-time MLAs, 7-time MLAs, 6-time MLAs. I don't know what is going to happen to them. Are they going to be part of his cabinet, or there is an entirely new cabinet that we are going to see in Madhya Pradesh? We'll come to know it in a very short time. I suppose in a day or two, he is going to finalize the names.
Right. Also, just quick thoughts on your quick thoughts on Union Minister Narendra Singh Tomar being made given the role of Assembly Speaker in the State Assembly of Madhya Pradesh.
He's a heavyweight. He is a heavyweight leader in Madhya Pradesh. He was he was president of Madhya Pradesh unit of BJP long time back, 23 years back, and he was cabinet colleague of Mr. Modi, agriculture minister in Delhi. And he was also one of the faces as chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. He was front runner, but being a Thakur, everybody was thinking that he won't be made chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. And then in the run-up of elections, there were some videos allegedly showing his son doing some deals. So people were thinking that he might not be even in the reckoning, but ultimately he was named as the Speaker of the Assembly in Madhya Pradesh. Quite a senior leader. He comes from Morena region, in Morena in Chambal region of Madhya Pradesh.
Right, that was Deshdeep Saxena, author and senior journalist, joining us. Thank you, Deshdeep, for taking time out to be with us this morning as the swearing-in ceremony concludes off the Madhya Pradesh state where Mohan Yadav has been sworn in as the new chief minister. But moving on here on the show, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita bill initially presented in the Lok Sabha on the 11th of August this year, along with the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita and the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam bills has undergone some revisions. The government has rejected key recommendations from the panel, including the inclusion of a gender-neutral provision criminalizing adultery and a clause criminalizing non-consensual acts between individuals and acts of bestiality. The government also dismissed the panel's proposal to retain Indian Penal Code Section 377's provisions related to minors. The panel's suggestion to retain the IPC provision related to adultery for the protection of the institution of marriage was also rejected. Meanwhile, the Rajya Sabha just passed the CEC bill about appointing and setting conditions for the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners. But it caused a big stir because the opposition walked out in protest. The opposition argued that this bill hands too much control to the government over the Election Commission. especially with the 2024 Lok Sabha elections around the corner. Aam Aadmi Party leader Raghav Chaddha called it a quote-unquote bulldozer, accusing the government of mowing down democracy, whereas Congress MP Randeep Surjewala says this bill is a direct hit on India's democratic setup. The most controversial part of the bill revolves around the proposal to establish a select group consisting of the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, and a minister chosen by the Prime Minister to appoint the members of the Election Commission. Away from that, taking a cue from the defeat of the Bharat Rashtra Samiti or BRS in the state of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav is reportedly considering a major overhaul of his ruling YSRC party machinery. Jagan aims to avoid anti-incumbency by introducing new faces and may drop several unpopular MLAs. The party structure in districts, especially in coastal and North Andhra Pradesh, is set for some significant changes going forward. Jagan has asked 3 cabinet colleagues to contest from new constituencies and appoint new party in charges in 8 districts. And with that, we've completed run out of time here on this edition of Top Stories on News9 Live. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.
Today, she is the only smiling leader in Rajasthan. All eyes will be on her moves if the BJP returns to power.
Vasundhara Raje Scindia defied all the